The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much. Do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now Burrow on first down.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after one. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Play action. It's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
56 yards on the ground for him so far.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Now Now Herbert off the bootleg, rolling to his right.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I want to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler
with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there for Cincinnati.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
First down. Here's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Uzomah. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Here we go. 180.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Flush to his right. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. McPherson's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
This is swung out to Eckler.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second down. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And this is caught inside the 5. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown.
Gabe Neighbors,
as the first half is winding down.
And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
They'll roll him out right.
And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here.
McPherson's kick is good.
So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Burrow. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 27.
They'll hand off here to Eckler.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Williams brings it in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A play fake, and now and he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Logan Wilson
able to record his 5th sack of the season. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is caught by Williams.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line.
Touchdown, Chargers! Keenan Allen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Room to run past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
A gain of 3, second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Chargers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. On the give, this is Eckler. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. It's Eckler again, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. The Chargers on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Allen's got it complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
On 2.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Silver. 49.
Burrow on play action. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Again, it's Mixon. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Forced out to his left. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Trey Hendrickson, an all-pro in New Orleans in 2020, there on the tackle. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Once more, here's Eckler. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Herbert off of play action. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Throwing, Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. 2nd and 12. Now Burrow. Buying time to his left. Now Burrow loses the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On the option right, Herbert. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitive.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kenneth Murray, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They're going to pass here with Herbert, eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Burrow. That's complete to Chase. And he will get out of bounds at the end of this. So they took a shot, they complete it, and stop the clock in the end. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
To throw, Burrow.
Flush to his right.
Got a man open, it's Chase.
And he's brought to the ground with another. Don't you think?
No doubt about it. What they do, but they also need a